poppin'? What's poppin'? It's poppin'. It's poppin'. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Back.
Hold on.
Where are we?
Oh yeah.
What is this?
First of all, hi guys.
Hi, what's up?
Welcome back
to our podcast.
I'm Serina.
I'm Callie, and this is For My Future Self.
We are happy to be here. We missed you guys.
I know. It's been way too long.
We took a long break.
We needed it.
Because we had a lot of change.
We needed it.
We got, the holidays, all that stuff. We just, every time we were trying to text each other, when are we available? No one was available. So
didn't work out.
It is what it is. We have priorities. Anyways, we're back.
Life happens. We're back. Happy New Year.
Happy mother freaking New Year. It is 2024, and our motto this year is 2024. My future self.
Isn't that cute? You can't tell me that's not cute. 2024, my future self. Branding. Yeah. I'm so excited for this year. But
we have a lot to say. Can we just address things first? Where
different background, different scenery.
And I know we said in our social media that we were going to kind of update. Just letting y'all know, FYI, this is not the update.
This is not the update. This is just temporary.
Maybe I don't know how many episodes it's going to be like this. Hopefully just this one.
Yeah, we hope.
But just technical difficulties.
Physical difficulties, mental difficulties.
Yeah, and we'll get into that. We'll get into
surroundings. Yeah, we'll get into it, but it's okay. We're still going to do our thing no matter what environment we're in.
We weren't even planning on talking today.
We weren't, but just the series of events that happened today, we're just like, bro, let's just get on the podcast.
Let's get on the podcast. Let's talk to you guys. Let's talk to each other. We are refraining from talking to each other because we want to save it for the podcast because we want real, raw reactions.
Yeah. It's going to be brand new. We're brand new. Okay? Better, stronger, more authentic, real, raw, all the good things, okay? Because in the beginning when we were going under construction, let's be real, we were coming up with a new setup. Mm-hmm. Same area, but we wanted to upgrade it just a little bit.
Upgrade the set, make it nice. New
cameras, new setup. Even different camera angles, different backgrounds, perhaps like a lighting situation. We do have the things we need.
Mm-hmm. And who knows, that might change. We're saying all this.
Might change.
We might even have even more technical difficulties, but we're not going to manifest that into the universe. But just so you know, that's kind of the vibe we're trying to get into. Mm-hmm. We adore our old, videos, our old set, but we're ready for an upgrade. And you know us, we're just ready to keep going with the new. We haven't even been doing this a year yet, and we're already trying to be hella extra with it.
No, but I think it's a good thing, and I'm glad we're both on the same page about growth because we are not people. I feel like we're not ones just to stay stagnant or do the same things all the time, and we always want to move. But for this specific adventure or endeavor, we want to really pour into it because we love it. Honestly, it's impacted my life in such a positive way. Yay. It's opened a lot of doors, so obviously we want to pour back into it. Bring more quality into it. So setup, environment, all that stuff.
Yep.
We really just want to give back to ourselves for my future self. So we'll get back to just stay tuned on the background and our environment. It's not going to change what we sound like, but what we look like on YouTube. Hopefully you guys
it'll be different.
Okay. Hopefully it'll be different, but
it will be different. Just in the way that we're imagining it, because we have a vision and we hope that we can share it with y'all.
Yeah.
So I have chills right now because one, it's kind of cold in here, but two, because we just have so much to catch up on, so much to talk about. And it is 2024 and we had to start our first episode with just New Year energy, right?
No, yeah.
We're going to talk about, what we want for the new year and all that stuff. What are we leaving in 2023? All that good stuff.
The ins and outs.
If you've seen those people's lists on TikTok, but we're going to do our own here on the podcast.
Yeah.
We're literally winging it today. We literally we had no plans.
Yeah, no plans. Today was actually supposed to be our planning day. The planning day for the rest. But we were like, F it, let's just talk.
Let's just do it.
Yeah.
So you want to,
how you
been? How's your New Year?
I guess I'll start.
Yes.
I'll start. So my New Year has been really good. I'm excited for this new year. Last year, like December, November was really good. They were really good months for me. But there's just a lot of physical, environmental things that are out of my control that have been happening. Like, for example, I can speak on it. It's fine. So the roof of my place, of my studio where we are, is not at the best. It's not the best right now. It's leaking because of the storms. And this has happened before in the past where the panels collapsed down all over my stuff and I had to stop lashing for a minute. And that's fine. It's out of my control. It's nothing I can take care of right away. Fast forward to now. It happens not while I'm here. Thank God. Oh my gosh, if I was here, if it hit me, or like if
someone on the bed,
if it would have happened in real time with people here, I think it would have been worse. But, we're just going through some technical stuff here at the studio. I'm trying not to let it get to me because I have like all these positive plans and like visions for myself.
Don't let it rain on your parade.
I'm not going to let it rain on me, okay? I'm just going to let it be.
Okay.
Move, maneuver, shift, pivot around it.
I thought you was about to spit some kind of...
I know, I was gonna, but I lost the courage, but that's okay. I want to say, business-wise, it's been really good. I have a lot of new things coming up that I want to do. Should I share it?
If you want to. Okay, we'll wait till you come out.
I'll wait for it. I'll wait for it. I don't know. It's a lot of exciting things.
Tell me off camera.
Yeah, I'll tell you off camera. But I want to say a lot of people have been asking me, dude, like, what's your New Year's resolutions? Like, what are your new goals for the following year? And I want to say, like, I feel like my goals for the past 5 years have been, like, the next 5 years have been the same. Because I want to focus on my business. Like, I already know where I want it to be. And, like, this new year, this fresh new start is just extra time for me to fulfill those goals. So I have nothing completely new. Maybe more internal goals, like just growing internally, doing the work, But, yeah, I think it's been a really good New Year, even though unfortunate things have happened.
It's okay. We pivoted. We literally, girl.
Let's tell them.
I can see the bucket. Okay, it's just right there.
I can see the drippy drops.
It's okay. And you know what? I got here and we moved all her furniture into another room. And there was another room she could use. Like she has so much space here, and you should look at it as a positive.
It was a positive thing. At first, I was really sad about it. Because I'm just like, dude, like, this is not the way to start
it's okay.
the year.
Japan had an earthquake, so
yeah,
it's really devastating.
Devastating.
It's just like, just because it's a new year, I feel like everyone has, and this happens every single year. But this year, something that I'm trying to be intentional about is not putting the pressure on yourself for a brand new, just because it's a brand new year.
Start,
it's just another week, right?
It's just another day.
And I think people like feel like, oh, it's a new year. I got to already be this new person, already start all these things, and that's really what happens, right? Everyone sets their goals. Everyone's like gonna gym the first week of the, first month of the year. And I'm tired of just feeling that pressure and having a high expectation just for like a month of the year. Because the rest of the year you could just fall off, which is very normal.
Yep.
But I think what matters is just keep going and picking yourself back up, even if you do fail or fall or something happens. It's the pivoting of it all that I feel like is what makes a good growth year.
Yeah. I want to say, giving yourself or ourselves more grace leading up into a fresh start. It's a fresh start. Like, it's not like, oh my gosh, it's the first day of school. Like, I have to be ready and I have to be prepared. Perfect.
Yeah, everyone wants to do that, and I get it. Me too.
I get it. It's an exciting feeling.
The freaking sunlight just like
oh my gosh
came out when you said that. But go ahead. That was so cool.
Good timing, sun. But yeah, give yourself a little bit more grace. Like, it doesn't have to be perfect. Again, just think about it as more time for yourself. And it's nice to think fresh start, but don't just continue what you're doing. You're doing good. I'm trying to talk to myself currently right now. You're doing good. That's fine. Don't worry about it. If anything, if something bad is happening to you currently, something better is going to happen to you soon.
Period.
So I have that faith. God is just testing me.
As he should.
I can't give up because it was getting to me. Because I'm like, dude, what
I was
now?
like, Callie, you need to cry right now?
What now? Like, where am I? What am I going to do? This is so unprofessional. Like, I don't want it to hinder my livelihood.
You're
all
fine.
that stuff. But we found a way. I made phone calls.
It's cute.
We moved. You'll see it later.
The room's cute.
Still blessed to be here. Still very grateful. But yeah, giving myself more grace coming into the new year. It's nice starting off a little slower. Not too like frantic. Like, oh my God, my schedule's already
definitely
packed.
Not in that mentality right now.
My schedule's not packed, which is dope. Because the end of the year was hectic. Hectic.
That too. Because it's like you're coming off from the holidays, and what do you expect to just like,
I know,
whatever that means, just like right away? No, you're like, it was a process for me just from the holidays, having to. I was in really rest mode, but still kind of working, and then transitioning, lots of transitioning. So. It's just a lot, and I feel like I'm still in the transition process. So just give yourself the time. Like, girl, chill out. Chill out.
It's only January.
You got a whole ass year to go,
girl. Let's start there.
Now, don't be lazy.
Don't be lazy now. I know. What's the day today?
It's the 3rd.
Wow, those first 2 days went by fast. But that was okay. That's fine. Time will keep going as long as you keep going, sister.
We're gonna start off with that note.
Keep going, keep it moving, keep it pushing. Another day,
another dollar.
You already know. I'm doing good, but how are you? I know you've been through some stuff, some transitioning. She said,
"I have chills."
She hasn't spoke about this to me yet, so I'm really excited to hear it for like the first time.
First, I want to say that I'm good. Yeah, I'm in a good place.
Yes.
Surprisingly, I'm not as stressed. I'm known to be a very stressful person.
Same.
And for the first time, I feel very mellow, and there's a lot of reasons why. Okay. So I'm just going to say it. I made a huge decision at the end of 2023. I'm not going to get too much into detail, privacy and all that stuff, but I have officially decided to leave my team that I was on. And it's big. And some of you guys might not know me or know what I was a part of. It's all good. But I'll just say that this was a big change in my life because it's been almost 7 years of that. And just being away from it for the very first time in my life feels refreshing. Like, I feel like peaceful and I feel
lighter.
Excited. I feel like, I'm not joining any other team as of right now. With me and Raymond, we're just going solo, doing our own thing. It's like a nice new little adventure. And I've just been on cloud nine, like just so happy and so excited to see, what me and Ray will do. I know it's not going to be easy because, being solo is definitely not easy because now you don't really have like someone like a mentor or anything. But there's resources out there. There are plenty of nice agents that can that have reached out or are willing to share, and that's what's really important. And then also just like I just feel more peaceful.
That's good.
And you know how it is. I feel like and this is just something I've learned from this whole experience. No bad blood between me and the people on the team. Like, I'm still really cool friends with a lot of them.
Yes.
But I knew that this was something I've been wanting to do. And what better way to do it than to start it off with a new year? It's like the icing on the cake to my pretty challenging, hard year. And some people might think, oh, why would you leave? That's stupid. If you had a hard year, why would you want to leave something that could have potentially helped me? But I think I've grown in it enough. Like, I think I did my time there, and I'm ready to be on my own. As you guys know, if you listen to previous podcasts, like, I feel like this 2023 was a year of me finding myself in business, right? Like, finding the way that I want to move and all that stuff. And being on my own now, I feel like I have full control to do that. Full control to run my processes the way I want, run things the way I want without a voice telling me, how I should do things. And of course, there's things that I need to abide by. And of course, I'm going to follow the rules and be, do my due diligence and be ethically, correct and all that stuff. I'm talking more in the sense of my business model and like how I want to approach things and stuff like that. But yeah, biggest lesson, back to that, what I was saying earlier, but the biggest lesson through this experience was like, what was I going to say? It was more like, okay, and this is for anybody that's maybe more pertaining towards if you are a realtor, looking to be on a team, or just someone like an entrepreneur looking for, a mentor or a team, right? Make sure that the environment suits you. Okay, at the end of the day, yes, people, team leaders, mentors are gonna they're gonna want you to fit in with the team, right? But you also need to know for yourself if the team is right for you. Okay. Yes, maybe you're just starting off in the bottom and you're maybe wanting to work with the big dogs, right? People that's been in it for so long. But just because they're in such a high position doesn't mean that's your ticket to the big leagues, right? I think it's more of like, you got to think about it. Is this the environment you want to be around? Are these mentors or realtors or anybody that you actually look up to and want their lifestyle? Do they match your values? Do you feel good after being around them? And money aside and, successes aside, right? Because you look at these top, producers, and it's so easy to put them on a pedestal and say,
that's what I want.
But does it make you, again, at the end of the day, does it make you feel good? And does it serve you? And if most of it doesn't, and it just doesn't work for you, that is okay, because there's more out there. My thing I've learned is like, don't feel like you have to be tied to something because you feel like, they reach a certain, level and all that stuff like that.
Yeah.
This is for your own good, right? So that's kind of how I looked at it. And yeah, girl. Yeah. So I'm so happy.
Girl.
I guess that's my biggest news of the new year.
Honestly, it's actually really refreshing to hear, because I feel like you've come so far in your business and how you've grown, you've learned a lot, and I feel like you've been very successful. You worked really hard. So I think you deserve your own lane, you know what I'm saying?
And if you were to ask me this literally in the beginning of the year of 2023, I would say, hell no, I need this. I need this team.
I'm not going nowhere.
I can't, because it's like I was financially not in the best state in the beginning of the year, but somehow God got me. Like, I pulled through. Like, somehow I still don't even know how I got to this place. It wasn't even one moment in time. It was just all these things that piled up, and eventually, I believed in myself more too, and all that stuff, because the fact that I was able to get out of that place just made me trust myself more. And I think once you place your trust in yourself, that's when you'll feel more willing to do what you got to do to make yourself feel content, with any decision that you're going to make that is good for you. So yeah, that's a big thing, trusting yourself. And that's a big thing for 2024, is really trusting yourself and proving to yourself that you're going to keep the promises that you made to yourself, and then also like have the confidence to make hard decisions that in the long run will help yourself, that you might be afraid to do. Like, if you know that there's this thing you want to do, that feeling like you're just like, I don't know about it. Do that. You kind of need a safety net, and obviously be responsible, but you gotta trust yourself.
Trust your gut.
It's just one of those things, like when you have a toxic boyfriend and you want to leave, but then you also don't want to leave because you love them.
Or you think you love them, and you think they love you.
They think they love
but
you,
but they're not really doing anything for you.
Yeah. So,
so you gotta go. You got to go. No,
I'm so excited. We're still with Remax Gold.
Yeah,
we still love Remax.
We love you.
We just switched not team. We're not on a team anymore. So we're just switched locations. Shout out to Folsom. I love Folsom. I'll be over there. So yeah.
Yay! I'm really happy for you. You feel different. You know what I mean? It does. You feel lighter. Because I feel like your energy last year was still pretty good, but I remember, I know you had your days. We both had our days, but I remember one main thing you always repeated on the podcast was just, I just want to feel like I'm that girl. Like, I want to feel like I'm confident in myself and sure of myself, right? But then watching you talk right now, like, 100%, you're like, that's Serina. Like, she's so sure of what she's talking about. She's so sure of herself and her decisions.
It's crazy.
No, yeah.
Sometimes you got to make that big decision to really show that you can do what's good for you.
Right. And then on top of that, like, all this was a big learning lesson for you and perhaps other people out there going through something similar, maybe different. But if it's hard now, maybe you just need to take it as it is and make that a lesson and then make that big decision of how you're going to make a move. How are you going to make moves?
And it's hard.
It's hard.
It is hard.
It's hard.
It's not going to happen just like that.
It's not going to happen in the beginning of the year. Make it happen throughout the year. You have a whole year. But I'm really happy for you.
Thank you.
You feel like more sure. And I feel your energy is like more lighter, because like before, like last year, we were always worried about something. Like something always hit the fan.
I mean, I still have a couple things in life that are not easy, but
of course, our life troubles and all these things.
But I think it's the fact that the way we're navigating and going about those struggles.
Yeah,
because I haven't, girl. Let me just tell y'all something. I haven't cried in so long. And it used to be a monthly thing. Like if you ask my boyfriend, I would cry like every month about something. And it would just be because I was upset at myself or upset at the world or just like not happy with where things are. And like it's just so night and day. Like once you start letting go, once you start believing in yourself, doing what you gotta do, then you should feel content. There's no reason for you to be crying. I mean, there's things, girls, women,
Validate.
We're emotional, but just like that's just proof that like,
maybe this year is just emoting, like having my emotions, like controlling them a little bit more, having more control of myself rather than the emotions taking over me and letting it control situations and decision making. I've learned throughout last year and the years before that, like coming into this year, it's not worth my energy anymore. Like I'm tired. I'm so tired of it. Yeah. I'm tired of it. I'm not tired of like my life.
What you tired of?
I'm not talking about my life. I'm tired of like wasting my tears or wasting my energy.
Save your tears for another day.
But yeah, I cry. Yes, I'm a very emotional person because that's how I cope, right? That I get overwhelmed. But yes, in certain situations like this, like what's happening to me now. Earlier I was like, Serina, bro, I need to cry.
You cannot let this get to you, girl.
I want to cry. And then now that we're talking more about it, I'm just like, why am I crying for, bro? Yeah. I do not need to cry over this. First of all, did I make it rain? Did I make the ceiling fall down? Then I should cry because I have control over it.
Exactly. I think the theme of this year is taking control and protecting your energy.
Protect my energy. Like it's honestly very unhealthy. I can feel it having a negative effect on physically, me, on my physiology. Like I'm no longer like I want to preserve my health, my body. I want to give more importance to it. So I think one step is internally. Like I need to kind of understand the certain things I need to understand and I can't control, accept it, and then be at peace with it. That way I'm stronger going into bigger problems. Like my mind can mentally process things better going into this new year. Because last year I feel like I would dig a hole and I'll climb up because it got better, and then the hole just got deeper because I wouldn't have control over the way I would react. So now going into this year and like we're a year older, like I just can't happen anymore for me. It cannot happen anymore. No more.
What the
no more. Like I don't want to give it energy anymore unless I do need to. Like valid, like your feelings are valid, my feelings are valid, Serina's feelings are valid when you're feeling some type of way. But I don't want to be that person that just goes overboard and gives everything anymore. Like I need to reserve myself, be a little bit more refined in my movement and in my thoughts. That's what I want for this year for sure.
Yes,
that's the in. The out was just all the nasty. All the nasty. It's ugly. No more.
But I'm excited for you.
Thank you.
You know, you said you have some things coming up.
I have some plans
because I feel like this year for both of us, and especially you, was just one of those like transition years. It wasn't. But you know what? I will give this year credit. We started the podcast in 2023. Think good things did happen, but I don't look at 2023 as like one of those like, oh, this was such a great year, or like a significant. Maybe it was significant in that it was challenging.
It was significant because it needed to happen.
Everything
last year needed to happen.
Yeah. So, and significant in that sense, but more just like not as like exciting. I don't know. I just feel like I wasn't, it was a lot of emotions that 2023. Like it wasn't one of the, like this feeling that I have right now, I definitely didn't feel all like this most of 2023. So
it's nice.
So yeah, it needed to happen.
Yeah.
Ready to get moving. We learned our lessons.
Period.
We did all the things, and we can get into what we're looking forward to, what are what's in and what's out.
I know we already covered that just a little bit.
Yeah, kind of what we're going through.
But
how we feel.
Ins and outs. I know we said a lot of mottos earlier, but we don't have anything planned for this podcast. That's why we're just kind of speaking out whatever feels good.
Mm-hmm.
But now we can kind of specifically talk about the real ins and outs. Mm-hmm. So what's out? Let's start with the outs.
Shots.
No more alcohol.
I do not want to I don't want to take shots no more. I'm sorry.
We're done.
Give me a wine. Give me a seltzer. I might do a little soju, but I'm done with shots. I just feel like it doesn't do me as much good as it did before. Gives me headaches.
Ugly.
And I would just do it for a social thing. But it's just like, why not just kick it with a wine? Or
kick it.
Some water. Because I definitely wasn't hydrated enough last year.
See? I know. Now she's drinking more water. Earlier we had a conversation.
I was asking her, how do you have a good immune system? Because I got sick damn near 3 times.
She asked me, like, did you even get sick last year? I'm just like, come to think of it, no, not really. I mean, I would have a cough here and there, a sore throat here and there, but never was it full on. Like,
I was deaf.
But and she's like, what's the key? What's the tea? What's the key? What's the tea? What magic potion do you use? I honestly just told her, I drink a lot of water, like I take my vitamins, I sit in the sun, I wear SPF, just simple stuff. Maintenance things.
Period.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What else is out? What you got?
What out?
Kick it.
Out.
Hit it. I said kick it.
No more. Man. No more. I don't know, lowering my standards for others.
Ooh, period.
When it comes to business. Let's try business.
Okay.
Because they have a certain standard or outlook or perspective on me that they come in with.
Okay.
And then they expect me to match the energy, treat them a certain way, adjust the price, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera.
Okay.
And I'm just like, no more doing that. Because I've done that a lot in the past, wherein, let's just say I did a good job. Mm-hmm. They didn't like it. Okay. It wasn't what they asked for. And I'm like, okay. If I did a bad job, then ask for a price adjustment. But if I do a really good job and it looks really good for your specific eye shape, but it's just not, maybe it wasn't what she wanted, that's fine. But I still put in the work. That doesn't mean like you can't pay me for the labor that I put in. On top of that, a lot of people were asking me, why are your prices increasing? And I felt really bad. Like, I told Mia, like, I don't know if I want to increase my prices. Like, what if I lose my clientele? What if I lose out, like, my current people, like, because they're so comfortable with the prices. It's pretty good compared to a lot of people in the market. And she was like, no, like, you need to match my prices. Aww. You are worth it. You've been working really hard.
It's like, your full-time job, honey.
This is your livelihood. Like, you have really good quality work, blah, blah, blah. I'm just like, oh my God.
If grocery store prices can go up, girl,
yours can go up. And
too.
So, like, I was really stuck on pleasing the, like,
right,
whoever.
Of course you're gonna feel that way, especially if you're getting, like, people talking to you saying all this stuff.
Like, why are you increasing your prices? Like, that's so expensive, blah, blah. And, like, all I can say is,
it's business.
Life is getting hard.
You gotta do,
It's business, and I know my worth now because back then I didn't really know when was a good time to adjust that. And it's not just money that I'm talking about. It's moreover, like, now I know my worth and, like, what I'm valued, because before I'm just like, I'm nobody.
Especially if you feel new, it's kind of hard to like do that.
But now I'm going into my 3rd year of lashing. No more thinking you're not worth it, because we had another episode about imposter syndrome, and I felt that a lot before, but I feel like that goes into
no more. You did your thing.
No more. Like I've done the work. Now that I've reflected on the year in December, I did do a lot, and I would really discredit myself. Not for any specific reason. It's just, it was a habit.
And I can only imagine how much physical and mental, things you have to go through, setting everything up and, starting this whole next chapter of your life.
It's been rough, like starting from scratch. Like, I have a mentor. God bless her. I love you, Mia. But starting something like this from scratch and like being alone, like without a team yet, it's hard.
Shout out to not having a team right now.
Shout out to being,
but we have each other.
We have each other.
And you know what I love? Just side note. Yeah. I've been really trying to get together with more like women like us. And like even one of my closest friends, Ainsley, just became a realtor. So just collabing with her and like actually reaching out to agents that do inspire me. And it's so crazy. I did reach out to one agent, and she just said, you can call me, text me anytime. And I was just like, that's beautiful, because a lot of people that are at the top, they don't share. They're too busy. And I get it. You're probably doing so much. But I always want to shed light and appreciate the ones that have been in our shoes and are willing to share, because I'm always willing to share for free. People like to capitalize, and there's a lot of agents out there that want to coach and charge people for their time and money. And I get it. It's an entrepreneurial mindset.
Yes.
But as of right now, I'm in a place where I've been at the very bottom. I've been an assistant, and it's just like, I'm willing to share so much. So.
Me too. I don't mind sharing.
Yeah,
sharing
let me know if you need some
pouring, like giving back is everything, because it's just going to come back at you, back to you.
Yeah.
But no more feeling this type of way about myself. I'm not trying to be boastful. I think I think the reason why I was like that before is because I was trying to stay away from being too big-headed, or trying to stay away from that characteristic.
And you're definitely not, though.
And I'm not. So I think it's okay to be confident in myself and know how much I've worked hard with with the help of God. Like, I'm really blessed to be where I am. But no more. Like, I know.
And what you gonna do to stop yourself? Like, what are the action steps that's gonna help you get yourself out of that state? Because we always talk about it. We always say we want to feel this way. We want to stop feeling that way. What can you do?
What can I do? First step, business-wise, I already increased my prices, and I feel very confident in them.
She said what she said.
I was on the verge of not doing it. I'm on my phone. I'm like, oh, should I press post? Should I post it? And I would go through it, go through my edit multiple times. I'm like, should I change that number? It's so high.
I don't know why, but looking at your story, because I saw it, right?
Yeah.
I already felt your energy.
Yeah.
I already knew you probably felt a way about it. Knowing you. I'm good move for you, good but move. Knowing you and how much I've known you now, it's just I knew she probably feels kind of nervous posting.
I was very nervous. I posted it, and I think I got a really good feedback.
Okay, good.
Some of my clients would heart it, and some of my other friends who are also in the beauty industry, they're like, yes, do it. Congratulations. See,
I love that. I love a community that's just so supportive.
Let's go. Let's do this. Make your money. You deserve it. Even another girl, shout out to her. I'm not going to say names, but she sent me a long paragraph of how much she likes my work, my aesthetic.
Is she a current client, or she's a random?
She's a current. She works with lashing.
Oh,
okay, she's not she's not. She works for a studio.
Okay.
One of those franchise studios, and she's like, your work is so good. I love what you produce. Keep going. You're very inspiring. And she was one of the people that said dude, yes, I love your prices. Keep going. So I think that really validated my move, but I feel I shouldn't let other people validate me, which is something else I want to work on.
Yeah.
But increasing my prices really helped me build confidence. I'm I'm that girl.
Once you do that difficult ass thing that you know is what you deserve.
Yeah.
It's once you reach over that hump, you're like, oh, okay, fine. I am her.
I'm her. I got it. It's good. You're okay. Nothing's going to happen. If anything, it'll attract a different demographic of people who can afford it. be even more confident in myself is another act I need to do. I'm a very confident person. But I think I just need to stand my ground in certain things more.
Yes. Take that dancer Callie out when it comes to that shit.
I need to take the girl, my alter ego out.
With the shades and shit.
Yeah, I need to take the alter ego out.
Take the alter ego
because
out.
right now it's just Miss Callie, very kind.
I think we all need the alter egos in different scenarios sometimes.
Yeah.
Like, take it into the business world.
I do. I need to be a little bit more fierce. Not fierce.
You need to be Kalafia.
I need to be Kalafia, okay? No more Callie.
I'm still trying to find an alter ego name.
You'll find it. It's somewhere in your name. But yeah, I think the actions I need to take were like just being more confident in my decisions, and not second guess them,
and not needing to have to ask somebody, do you think this is a right decision, unless it has to do with like values and like maybe integrity. But if you feel like it's something you want to do, then you're not hurting nobody.
Yes, that's one thing. Out with the old, in with the new. Yep. I know. It was a big jump for me. A lot of people think like change your prices, whatever. That's not something small. It was actually a really big deal. Thank you. Mind your business. It's a really big deal to me because I would only make small increments of price changes throughout the year.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, oh, I'm not at that 5-year mark. I'm not at that 6-year mark. But I'm getting all these things from other people saying like, it's not how long you've been doing it, it's the quality of what you've been doing. Right, because you
could be doing it just a year and you can be fired. Yeah.
So, yeah, I'm more confident now. So, what's another out? One more, and then we can move on.
Another out is being lazy on my self-care, because definitely the end of 2023, like I definitely fell off. Like there were times where I skipped parts of my skincare, parts where I didn't do my skincare. There was a night I didn't fucking brush my teeth, which is embarrassing. I'm gonna be real with y'all. Like
that's fine. I do it sometimes.
Nights when you're just like
you're dead, you're tired, you just want to sleep.
You're just like or sick. I was so sick for like a while, and then
I know you were.
I don't want to brush my teeth right now. That's so embarrassing. I just put myself out there like that.
That's fine. Anyway. That's real life.
Just
people.
Really, I'm like thoroughly
taking care of yourself.
Doing what I gotta do, because when you're in such a hustle culture and you feel like when you're in kind of like the mode that we're in, like rush, we kind of feel rushed, right?
Yeah, constantly.
Because if I'm not doing something productive, then it's not, right. No, out. That is out, okay? I'm going to thoroughly exfoliate my body. I'm going to thoroughly put on my lotion, lotion up.
Thoroughly pick out your clothes.
Pick up my clothes, detailed. Do my hair. What's in is really just like being put together everywhere I go. And that's not because like I just want to be, I don't like, it's not like I don't like my natural self, but I'm not going to be looking raggedy if you see me. Like I'm not trying to go to the grocery store looking raggedy. I'm trying to look cute. You know what? You inspired me to do that.
Thank you. I inspired you?
Stop. You know how like 2023, I kind of found my style?
You did. Yeah. It was cute.
I was feeling myself, because of you. I feel like because I saw you always like, even like your little lazy outfits, like it's structured in a way where it's like, okay, you thought it out and it's a look. So I appreciate that.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah, so that's another thing. And then just stop skipping out on the things that is actually self-care. Like self-care, it doesn't have to be all like the monetary things and stuff and like go and get your nails done, because I'm actually growing out my nails to be natural. But aside from that, just like thoroughly doing everything I gotta do to take care of myself, pamper myself, not skipping any steps and all that stuff, because it's always worth it. It's never not worth it to just like fully do your skincare. And
you're worth it. Your skin is worth it. Your body is worth it.
When you're older, you're gonna thank yourself.
Let me be real. Last year, did not work out. Did not go to the gym.
Didn't do it. Are we doing a gym New Year resolution?
I didn't do it. And I used to be the most active person in the world. I still dance.
You dance though. Yeah, I
dance. But I used to be the gym girl. I'm always in there. If I don't go in the morning, I go at night after work.
Period.
I was such a gym girl that I had my workout clothes ready for after work, and I got out of work I got out of work like at 5 or 6, and then I would clock out, change into my gym clothes, and then go straight to the gym. Do I do that now? No. But I'm not going to be the type of person to be like, yeah, new year, new me.
I'm going to go to the gym,
every day.
No.
No, I think I just need to put more value on my body, especially because this year I experienced a lot of injury. Not injury like I broke something, but I pulled my back. I'm not in the best shape. I'm not recovering or bouncing back as well as I did before. So now going back off of Serina and like hers is like not taking care of herself, that's out completely because I'm trying to live as long as I can with whatever I can control.
Yeah.
We can control how we take care of ourselves. We can't control what happens to us.
And when you take care of yourself, your mental is also good.
That's where I want to start. It starts internally. Start with your foundation. And a lot of people think like, oh, like makeup doesn't matter, hair, like your hair doesn't matter, or like your outfit doesn't matter. But for us,
if it makes you feel,
it makes us
like,
feel so good. So I want to say I really like that. Like no more being lazy and taking care of yourself. Because if raggedy, no more being raggedy. And the keyword is lazy. That means you don't want to do it and you're choosing not to.
Yeah.
Like, choose yourself. I want to choose myself this year because I'm done. Like no more ashy. Stop it.
Ashy.
Put on the lotion.
Put on the lotion.
Put
on the body butter. Put on the body oil.
It's worth it.
All the things. Smell good.
You know how you told me to do a nighttime routine?
Yeah.
I finally started it because you inspired me.
What do you do?
So
I like how you inspired each other.
I know. So because I'm pretty good at taking care of my skin. I like
you have really great skin.
Thank you.
You don't even need to put nothing on it.
Thank you. I put SPF. But like I started doing my nighttime routine, I want to say the last 2 weeks of December.
Okay.
So I'm really recently getting into Korean skincare.
Everyone's getting into Korean skincare.
I like it. I have very sensitive skin, so I was really skeptical of trying new products. So usually I try Clinique. Clinique always works good for me.
Yeah.
But then I got into Korean skincare. I use snail essence, mucin.
Me too.
That is a game changer.
The freaking serum.
The serum.
Yeah.
I use collagen pads.
Mm-hmm.
I use vitamin C serum. I have a new SPF from a Korean skin brand. Moisturizer, under eye cream, serums, all of it. And that I wash my body. I wash my face separately in the sink. Then I go in with the toner pads. Then you let that dry. Then this is how you do it when it comes to skincare.
She scooted in.
I'm scooting into the mic so everyone knows. When it comes to applying certain products over each other, it matters on like viscosity. Is that the word?
Let me know.
Viscosity is like if the product is thicker, you do that last. So if the product is thinner, like toner, serum, essence, you apply that first to your skin, and once it gets thicker, like moisturizer or SPF, you do that last. So that's what I do. I don't SPF at night. Girl,
yeah. Morning.
Girl, you're going to sleep. Don't waste your product. Don't waste your product. Don't be stupid. That's expensive. Anyways, don't be stupid. But that's what I've been doing, and it feels so good. Like taking care of my face more than I used to. I feel like, wow, like I'm gonna do this every day because it totally
see
makes
how
me feel
little
so different.
Like this just takes up how much part of your day, and just already changes
minutes.
Like your vibe.
Yeah, nighttime routine. I haven't done journaling yet, but I have a cute Harry Potter journal.
You better use that thing.
I'm gonna use it, and
let me know how that goes.
I'll let you know how it goes. So she inspired me.
What was I gonna say? Oh, another thing, because you mentioned like gymming and stuff.
Oh yeah.
I think a lot of people put pressure on themselves to go to the gym.
Don't worry about it.
Don't expect yourself to like not have gym the whole year and then end up gymming 7 days a week. No,
that's fine.
You gotta do it like. And I feel like what I want to do this time around is if I don't make it to the gym, let's go for a walk. Let's do an ab. Let's do 10 squats in the shower, something. Get moving somehow so that you still feel accomplished, because I definitely got into those moods of just like, I didn't do what I said I was going to do that day. Do an alternative, sis. Do an alternative. You know, there's other options out there. You don't have to. Period. Alexa. I didn't know Alexa was over there.
I know. Please.
Be quiet. Okay. No, but.
That's because we said her name.
Okay.
Shh. Okay, start action. Period.
Hold on 1 second.
Please hold. We're going to cut this out.
No, we should just keep it in there.
I like it. We should keep it.
Yeah, okay, anyway.
Action. Okay.
Go. Yeah. Alternative. Because we always feel like we need to hit each goal every single day. It's not going to be like that. It's not going to be perfect. Yeah. I'm letting that go too. Yeah. If I don't get to something, put it in the next day.
Put it in the next day.
If I don't do what I said I was going to do, what else could I do in place of that?
Do it in the next day.
Yeah.
Don't put too much pressure. I think also something on top of the health route, since we're talking about working out, I need to eat better. Last year I ate trash. Some days I wouldn't eat at all.
I just got HelloFresh.
And then I would eat fast food.
I ate Taco Bell yesterday.
I need to stop. I think this year I want to try to go without fast food.
Ooh.
Try ba'oning more often. Ba'on in Tagalog means pack your food. You take it
lunch
where you're
go.
going. Lunch, dinner,
lunch
whatever.
bag.
Lunch bag. Save money, but I want to try not eating bad because it might make me feel better, make my body feel good.
Yeah.
Because, you want the processes to work. You don't want to get backed up. That's my worst. That's the worst feeling ever.
So basically, we're all just trying to feel good.
Try to feel good. Out with the laziness. Make smart decisions for myself. This is my challenge for myself. No fast food.
Ooh.
2024.
Okay. What is my challenge? Okay. I can't guarantee that.
I know.
Chick-fil-A.
I like Chick-fil-A.
Chick-fil-A. McDonald's. My brother works at McDonald's, so that's out the picture.
Never mind. You can't do this challenge.
I really want to be better about not scrolling so much.
Ooh,
and you don't use TikTok like I do.
I don't use
on
TikTok.
that shit. It's because I use it, so I can't help but just be on it.
Right.
And I just want to find another form of entertainment because it's just in the morning before bed, and it's just this is really what I want to do with my life. And yeah, some things are helpful and entertaining, but do I really, really need to do that? Right?
No.
So that's what I want to challenge myself to do.
Yeah.
Not wake up and go scrolling.
I think another part of it is people have a fear of missing out what's happening on social media.
Yeah.
And if anything, if you're not on it, it's still going to keep going.
Yeah.
It's still going. It's a constant thing.
Yeah.
It's not going to go away. So that's why maybe I'm not really tripping over TikTok.
Yeah.
Instagram, I'm always on Instagram because my business is on
there.
there.
Yeah.
I'm always constantly trying to work on it.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah,
just finding other things to do.
TikTok.
Just finding other things to do on my free time.
Maybe movies, games.
Games. I play Candy Crush a lot.
Maybe.
Remember?
Oh yeah. Oh my gosh, she's obsessed. She's a master Candy Crusher.
It's my therapy sometimes.
Yeah, maybe try to feed into your inner child.
But I want to only give myself a certain amount of time on Candy Crush because I don't want to just be on that shit. I feel like I want to be that girl that doesn't need to have her phone everywhere she goes.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe
that could be
a challenge. Right now. I don't need to bring it to the bathroom. I don't need to bring it with me.
That could be
that's just such a habit, right? I feel like y'all could relate. I feel like y'all could
Where's
relate.
my phone?
I feel like y'all could relate. You just want to bring it wherever you go because it's ooh, someone might call you, someone might text you. And yes, when you have a business, you're oh, this is my lifeline.
Right.
But I can go on it a good amount of time in the day anyway when I'm sitting at my desk.
Mm-hmm.
I got to respond to people. It's not like I'm not going to get to the people, but it's just, I don't know. It's just a habit now.
It's a habit.
So that's a good one. I think
I'll
update you guys.
Okay, my challenge, no fast food. Let's both of our challenges be not having our phone.
Okay.
I like that a lot.
Okay.
I like that a lot. And it's not just about I want to be more present. But
just finding, I just want to see what else there is out there.
There's more life.
There's more life out there than looking. And I'm one, I love content creators. I actually want to be one. I know that's kind of annoying to this content creator has such a bad annotation, but it's just something I genuinely enjoy. I like to be in front of the camera. I like to edit videos. I see content creators that I actually like, and I like to follow what they're doing. But it's why am I watching them when I can be doing I can do my own? So I think it's more of an experiment.
Expecto Patronum.
Okay. Back it up. What was I saying? This is more of an experiment. Is experimentation a word?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, experiment on what else can I do with my time? What can I do? What am I capable of?
Into?
What?
I've been really loving feeding or giving into my inner child of what I used to do. So now I'm painting again.
Ooh, you're really artsy. I like that.
Yeah, so I haven't done anything artistic, visually artistic in a while.
Mm-hmm.
And so the end of the year, last year, I spontaneously got all my paints out again and I started painting and I started from scratch. I did all the foundation work. I'm wow, okay, I can still do this. It's actually so fun. So maybe try to find something that you used to do that was fun for you as a kid and then make that just an extracurricular for yourself.
Yeah. I think a lot of people are doing hobbies now. Everyone in their mid-20s and people that are older now, they're oh, let's get into our hobby. It's a hobby era.
It is.
And I totally agree.
I love it.
I still want to keep up the dance class. I took the dance class last week. I'm going to try to do every other week. I don't want to commit to every week, but just getting back into that, trying new styles of dancing because I genuinely do enjoy it.
Yeah.
And then Cooking, God. Cooking. I am not a cook. Like, it's embarrassing.
It's okay.
If you, I can't,
okay.
like, what's your recipe? What's your dish that you, no, I don't have one.
30 seconds on the microwave.
It's called I order takeout. It's called I order from someone else's small business and bring it to the party. Okay, I'm sorry. That's just
That's
me.
okay, Serena. It's okay.
But my goal, I actually wrote it down.
Let's see it.
I want to have a couple of meals that I want to perfect, like know how to make
that
and feel confident in. And these are, y'all gonna laugh at me because these are really simple shit. Like,
it's fine as long as you can
and I just want to like be able to, I can cook an egg.
Okay, you're
in
good.
many
you
ways.
Can cook anything.
Number one, sinigang, because I want to really make sure that I can carry the Filipino dishes.
You have to pass it down.
I can't just like stop here, okay?
At my mom. With us.
Okay, sinigang.
What kind of sinigang? Any type?
Ooh, I like both. I like salmon and pork, so we're gonna try both.
Okay.
Beefsteak. I know.
Beefsteak.
I know it's easy. I've never made it before.
No, you want to perfect it.
I've never made it before.
That's fine.
But we're going to
Keep it coming.
A seafood pasta. I really like. I made it before, but I want to perfect it to the point where like, I already know what to do. Because I just like, for me, I'm the type that I hate grocery shopping because I never get the right increments, or like I get too much to the point where things expire.
Yeah.
So I think I just have to practice. That's what it is. Just practice doing it. And then also I have to always look at a recipe on my phone. I can't just like, I don't know how people be eyeballing it. I have to put the exact measurements, like all that stuff. So I think it's more of just getting the comfortability.
Cook with your mom.
Spaghetti.
Cook alongside her. Spaghetti. Okay, you got it. It's okay. I believe in you, Serena. No, do you know what? All of the things on your
list, are simple.
They're simple, but it's actually hard for some people.
I didn't want to make it hard on myself. Okay,
these are simple. Start with the foundation of it, and then you can build.
Okay. Watch this.
Seafood pasta, spaghetti.
My dad's lasagna, because it's his recipe, and I want to make sure it goes down to generations.
That's a good one. He makes good lasagna.
I want to make like garlic bread. Like Kristen, shout out. We had a potluck. She made some bomb ass garlic bread. Teach me. You know what's gonna go good with that garlic bread? Some steak. I've made steak before, but I just want to make a good ass medium rare steak.
Okay. Grab the butter.
I want to Gordon Ramsay that beach.
Yeah.
Okay. Caldereta.
Okay.
I wanted to make something Vietnamese because my boyfriend.
Yeah.
And y'all gonna laugh at me because it's some of the most basic shit. But bún thịt nướng, if you know what that is, I probably said it wrong.
Probably.
Whatever. But it's a vermicelli with like, I find that as like a nice simple meal to make like for lunch or something.
I've never made spring rolls, but I've always wanted to try.
Yeah. Oh, I've made it before.
Easy, right?
Good. Yeah, it's easy.
See.
And then for dessert.
Okay, dessert.
Like a strawberry cream puff.
Okay, that's cute. Strawberry cute. What are you bringing?
Catch me in the summer.
Strawberry
at the potluck. I'm gonna bring me.
And you're at the party. Did everyone try my strawberry?
Serena's strawberry cream puff.
Hilikana dito.
And that's it. So those are the main dishes. Very simple, and just like just incorporating more like chicken, salmon, like just simple things for lunch. Because I feel like me and Ray always on the go, always trying to get like food on the go. But
yeah, we're always constantly moving and we're not always home, right? What dishes do I know how to make?
Yeah, what do you know how to make?
The first thing I ever learned how to make was rice, obviously.
Oh, yeah.
Rice, then an egg. Then my mom was like,
then an egg.
If you can cook an egg, you can cook anything in this world. I said,
Ooh,
thank you, mother.
Wow.
Because it's like, if you overcook an egg, you're done. You have to have the right amount of time, the right amount of butter. You have to flip it. You have to we have to watch the egg.
Okay.
You have to be very gentle with the egg.
Okay.
I know how to make adobo.
Ooh.
Pork or chicken or ribs.
Period.
I know how to make, I don't know if anyone knows this, it's called torta.
Ooh.
Torta.
But
a lot of people make it with the talong, with the...
Tortang talong?
Yeah, with the eggplant, right? I don't do that. Get it out of here.
It just reminds me of a story. I went to a Filipino restaurant, and my brother was like, what's tortang talong? I was like, I don't know.
Oh, no. That's not our fault the way we are. What's tortang talong?
Yeah. My mom were dying. Anyway.
And I can just imagine your brother with his deep voice saying that with his girl.
Yeah, with his girl.
What the hell? What's a manga? Have you guys seen Joe Coy's stand-up part where he was like explaining to the people his childhood and bringing Filipino food to school?
I think I remember that.
And he brought like the Cool Whip container of the mungo, and that's a Filipino dish. And then,
I'm not a fan of that.
And like I don't really like it either, but they keep making it. I don't know why. They keep making it. But like he was talking about trading food, like peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, chips, and then he's like, "Does anyone want some mungo?" And the guy was like, "What the fuck is mungo?
Which one is that?
So
I don't remember that one.
I don't remember which one it was.
That's funny. Joe Coy, shout out.
So relatable. But yeah, I can make some Filipino dishes. I make torta, but seafood torta. So I put shrimp in it, crab, tomato. Very good. That's one of the first dishes my mom taught me. But that's pretty much it. Like I don't know how to like make sinigang yet. I have to watch that thoroughly.
Yeah, I need to hit up my mom.
I do make a good salmon, like a grilled salmon with like teriyaki
Oh yeah, grilled
sauce.
salmon is something I like for sure.
I know how to grill salmon. That's about it though.
Salmon and chicken.
And tilapia.
Because I can literally just do like whip up salmon and rice or chicken and rice, which hit some veggies with it.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm still learning slowly from my mom, but we'll get there.
Yeah, I know. I used to feel ashamed, like ugh, I'm a growing woman and I don't know how to cook for my man.
She can't.
I do cook for my man, but they're not like like nice dishes. It's
okay.
Not really. He can, but me and him we need to step it up. Like
we'll step it up. 2024, step it up.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Cool. These are good goals. The phone thing, the not eating out, the trying to cook. I like it.
Mm-hmm. And it's not overwhelming. Yeah.
It's very mature.
At first, I was like, I should meditate. I should no. I don't know if I'll ever get into it. I only do it when I feel like it. I don't need to make it.
If you really need
I don't really need to make it a routine.
Yeah, if it's a goal for yourself, do it. We're not trying to knock your goals, but we're not trying to do like the surface level goals anymore.
I know.
We want the goals that will last us a lifetime for us to work on. You know what I'm saying?
Do you want to play tennis?
Tennis is hard for me.
Is it?
I'll play it with you though.
I have 2 rackets.
Let's do it.
And me and Ray just haven't gotten around to it.
I'm down. I'm down to play tennis. I'm really bad at tennis.
Really? I'm probably bad. I've never done it.
Good at badminton and pickleball.
Okay, period.
But it's the same principle, so I don't know why I'm bad at tennis.
Okay, I'll let you know.
Okay, let me know. Ay.
Or maybe bring Roman too. We can make it like a little couple against each other.
I like that. Does Raymond play basketball?
No.
Oh.
He does not play sports. He's a car and video game guy.
Oh. Okay.
Guys are always like one of the 3. Sports, cars, video games.
Oh, okay. Romans, dance, video games, sports.
Romans dance.
Dance, video games, sports.
But not cars. See, there's always one that's out.
He's kind of into cars, but he's not like, oh my God, look at
not
this
us
car.
Putting them on blast right now. Okay, let's switch. Let's get back into gear.
We'll get back into gear. Sorry. That should be one of the goals.
What?
Staying on topic.
Oh, well.
Sorry, that's not going to happen.
Oh, goals for future self.
Ooh, for the podcast.
For the podcast.
Oh my God.
Oh yes, we already talked about like the vision.
Yeah, new backgrounds, environment.
You know what I really, really, really want to do eventually? I love just a community of young women entrepreneurs, right?
Yep.
And last year, 2023, something that really changed my perspective was going to a grounded event. Shout out to the 2 realtors that hosted it. Mm-hmm. They hosted a grounded event, and it was just all women. Event for it was the first event they ever did, and they basically invited a bunch of female realtors in the real estate industry to her house, and they decorated the backyard. They had champagne, cute little hors d'oeuvres, a cute set, and like tables all set up and little gift bags, and it was just a chance for everyone to like network, but also there was like a panel of like realtors that were women and very successful at what they do, that are very authentic, and they just shared their experience, answered everyone's questions, and I just want to be surrounded by that more. I want us to eventually get to a point where we can hold events like that, or
I would love that,
or something that me and Callie want to do that we keep talking about, what we need to make happen, but make a vision board party with like female women. This doesn't even have to be entrepreneurs, but women that we know is just like go-getters and like on the same mentality as us, get together and just like have some wine and like do vision boards and just share. I feel like we just need that kind of community, especially because it's hard. Like, I feel like before this podcast, you were saying like, oh, I don't really have much people to talk to about this except for like Mia or like maybe some other people. But just having that community, like I would love to have just like a group chat or a group just to like bounce ideas, to bounce like their struggles off of each other. Okay, I like that. I just thought that right now. Bounce. We should do that. Okay,
I like that.
I really would love that.
I love that.
So if you're watching or listening,
yes,
please let us know.
Please listen and watch. But I love that. I love anything community-based. I'm all for it. And bringing people together and helping each other. Let's do that. I really love that.
Yeah.
We have talked about also hitting up any local farmers markets or like just events, right? And we want to bring like our mics and our camera and we kind of want to talk to like the entrepreneurs out there in Sacramento, like locals, and like ask them questions like, hey, how are you? What is your name? Like, how long have you been doing this? Why do you love it? And like, you know, just have like a different perspective on business and like, you know, like reach out and like shout out to people and like really highlight other businesses in the community. I think that's one thing we also really want to do this year.
Yeah, just like really elevating what we got. Like, yes, sitting down and talking about random things and about business is fun,
expand,
but expand and do things more than just this, you know? And I think in business, the most important thing is relationship.
Yes.
So I think that's a good opportunity for that. So
yeah.
Okay. We need to have a business meeting.
We will. This was supposed to be the business meeting.
That's true.
So that's okay.
It's okay. This was part of it. Okay.
That's okay.
Okay, period.
Yeah. Another thing, we do have tote bags. I want to talk about merch.
Multiple people
have
asked for the tote bags and the stickers.
So
I love that.
I know last year, don't hate us. We did want to do a giveaway.
Oh yeah.
Do not hate us.
I didn't want to talk about
life
that.
happens.
I want to let that pass by.
I didn't want to let it pass by. I want to address things right in the face.
Okay, go ahead.
So we were supposed to have a giveaway, but you know, stuff happens, life happens. We will do one.
We might revamp the giveaway.
It might be better.
But
I want to touch on merchandise. I know this is kind of early, but I would love to have I want to have For My Future Self tote bags, which we do. I want to make that available for people. And then perhaps like a crew neck or something.
We would love
cute.
a crew neck. Yeah.
I don't know. Just future stuff that we want to work on.
Just let us know if you'd be interested. We know we want to do it because there's a couple people that already asking for the stuff.
Yeah.
They're like willing to pay too. I was like, girl, I'll give it to you for free. But I was like,
but I'll also have you pay. Just
if you want to pay, you can pay.
You can pay. I'm not going to force you. But another goal for my future self is, I want to say, I don't know, being more active on our social media.
Oh, girl, it's hard.
It's hard.
Because we got our own social medias, and we literally just end up posting For My Future Self stuff on our own page, which I need to be better at. I want to stop putting For My Future Self too much on my business page, because I kind of, this year, I've been wanting, one of my goals is to really, sorry, I'm getting into another one.
That's okay.
But really be more intentional, right? So I'm on TikTok, I'm on Instagram, and I'm on YouTube. I'm starting to come back on YouTube. But I want it to be a place where certain things live. Like, I don't want it all to look the
scattered.
Same. You know how on TikTok, I could just post anything on TikTok and put it on Instagram. I don't want you to find the same content there. For TikTok, I've changed my bio. I called it Realtor Diaries.
Aww.
And then I still put my area and stuff like that. So I want that platform to be a more personal look inside my life. See day in the life, what I'm doing, so I guess get to know me better. I kind of might do more informal, casual chit chats on there, whereas Instagram will be like my resume. Y'all gonna see the good stuff on there. Y'all gonna see the fluff. And no, I'm not gonna post all the good stuff, of course. Y'all know me, I show the struggles too, but I really want to be more thought out with the Instagram. I know it's annoying, I want a page to look all cute. Look at your page really popped off, so
thank you.
That inspired me. I really want to be more intentional and make it look good and have more fun with it, because I feel like I'm just fuck it, I'm just posting whatever.
Yeah. Which, you got the consistency down.
The consistency is good, part of it. But putting in the extra time to really plan it out, what my thumbnails are going to look like and all that. YouTube is just going to be home tours straight up, because I just want that one to be more real estate, what's in the area. So I want you guys to see a little bit of everything from me, and you get to look at each platform in a different way. Me personally, me professionally, and then housing stuff. So
I love that. I love the organization of it. And for you to think oh, I know everyone wants the aesthetic, but it actually helps. It helps build your look and your brand, and then people know what they're expecting. They know what they're getting into, and it's more pleasing to the eye. It reads better.
And I call it a resume, because it's when people see your Instagram is a little bit more pressure than TikTok. TikTok, you can put anything on there, right?
Especially if you're a creative, your social media now. We have to shift with the times, people. Your social media platforms now are your resume. So I'm trying my best to keep them all. I'm hopefully doing a good job. I like my Instagram for now. But I think we should be a little bit more present in social media.
What do you think about I feel like our page has no aesthetic at all.
It has no aesthetic at all. We were kind of just throwing stuff out there because we're new, and we're excited about our new endeavor in this podcast world. But now we have our feet wet. We know what we want. We're a little bit more sure in our look, in our branding, right? So changing it up, because we've been using the same type of colors and fonts. It's kind of getting old, but we're not going to try to be consistent with it. We'll see, but we'll we just know that we want to change it up a little bit. It'll get cuter for sure. But I think that's also another goal.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh, that's so inspiring. You're doing all that stuff. That's so cool.
It's going to be a lot of work.
It's gonna
but
be
I love
worth it though.
Yeah.
It's gonna be worth it. What other goals do we have for my future self?
I think that's a good amount of
stuff. That's a good amount. Let's start there.
Just
let's
keep
start
going.
With number 1.
Keep posting more episodes. It's a brand new year. We're excited. We can't believe we even did this.
I know. It's so cool.
I know.
We did that.
I'm excited too. And honestly, we're just so grateful for you that have been watching and listening. I know it's not a lot of people, but the few that do, much love.
Yeah, we love you guys.
Lots of love.
We love you guys. We don't know who you are, but some of you guys we do know.
We might be talking to nobody.
I know. But that's okay. That's okay. Right? We started this podcast for us. Mm-hmm. But now it's reaching to still more people.
This was good therapy today.
Good therapy. We're grateful for how far we've come. Mm-hmm. Again, we had this idea. We reconnected. It was just for funsies, but now we really love it.
And we want to do so much more. Mm-hmm. And please let us know if you want to be a part of it.
Yeah, we'd love to have you.
Yeah. And let us know your goals, what's in and what's out for your 2024.
Mm-hmm. Yay! Here's to 2024 for my